Hey, good morning, folks. It's Friday morning. It's that day that we look forward to each week. I hope you've had a great week this week. We're going to finish up our look at Psalm 127 today, and then again, this Sunday is Father's Day. So to all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. And just want to finish up this Psalm 127 again, kind of geared towards fathers and parents, but again, something that we can all use. So Psalm 127. Monday we looked at the idea: except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. And then on Wednesday, we looked at that idea that children are a heritage of the Lord. They're a reward to us. They are arrows in the hand of a mighty man. We need to point them in the way that they should go and release them into their future. And today, I want us to look at verse 5 of Psalm 127. It says this: "Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them. They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate." Now, here it says, "Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them." Again, talking about kids. And, I've heard it said, different folks have said, different people's quiver is different size. For some, it could be one kid. For some, I've got friends, as a matter of fact, I graduated with a guy in high school who had 13 kids in their family. Now, some of you, I think, probably came from small families. Others came from large families. The quiver, it's different for different folks. But it says, "Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them," who has children, whether it's 1 or 13 or 19 or whatever. Happy is the man. It's a blessing to have children. And then it says, "They shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies in the gate." I kind of look at this as two different things. As I was reading it, two different thoughts came out. One, happy is the man. So thinking of the father or thinking of the parent, that has kids and is happy about that, sees that they are a reward from God. It says that he shall not be ashamed. He is proud of them. I wonder about you, do you see your kids do things and you think, man, you just swell with pride? That's my kid. I see that with my kids. There's different things over the years, whether it was piano recitals or it was art projects or it was different sports they've competed in. It was grades in school that they got. I mean, there's so many times when I'm proud of my kids. If we refer back to Wednesday where we talked about pointing them in the direction they should go, something that really fills me with pride in my kids, that really makes me just so proud of them, is whenever I hear them speaking the truths of God's word. These things that we've instilled in them over the years and taught them and tried to get them to understand. It's not just because we say it, it's what God's word says, and you need to make that personal. And when they start applying that, and you start seeing those principles clicking for them, and they start making decisions based on God's word, man, that's a proud moment for a parent. And so we'll not be ashamed, we'll be proud of them. But I wonder also, if we were to flip this on the other side, not just as parents that we're proud of our kids, I wonder how our kids feel about us. When our kids look at us, now, of course, we're parents. And of course, as a dad, I have dad jokes and I say lame things because that's what we're supposed to do. But getting past that, when our kids look at us, do they look at us and say, hey, there's someone that I know loves me unconditionally. There's someone who I know is a man or woman of character, and they're going to stand up for what's right at all times. And there's someone that says and does the same thing. Our kids, when they look at us, can they be proud of us too? Will they not be ashamed of us? That's something that as parents, we need to strive to be faithful to God's word and his leading. We need to be consistent in what we do so that our kids will not be ashamed, but rather they'll be proud to say, hey, that's my mom, that's my dad. Again, I just want to challenge us this week as we look through this, and these are just a few quick principles from this passage. There's so much more. Again, just like all these morning minutes, there's so much more that could be said about these passages. I just pray that this, in some way this week, has been an encouragement to parents and just a little bit of a challenge to you. You guys have a great rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing y'all Sunday at church. Take care.